This week in Women in Sports, they got spirit. Yes, they do. Meet a local cheer squad with an 80-year age difference. Then, this group is playing for keeps. The women's tackle football team known as the Minnesota Vixens prepares for a title shot. And later, is this Minnesota gymnastics star staging a comeback? See what Suni Lee is saying about another Olympic run.
WCCO's Women in Sports, sponsored by Franson Bank and Trust.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Amelia Santaniello. Here at WCCO, we are celebrating the highlights of female athletes in this digital segment called Women in Sports. We'll share news stories with you every week right here as we do our part to give these athletes the recognition they deserve. And it may not be the first sport you think of, but cheerleading is definitely a sport. The sport has about 4.5 million participants across 70 countries. Most are here in the U.S. where the sport originated. Susan Elizabeth Littlefield introduces us to a cheer team in East Bethel with an 80-year age gap.
Right about here, Miss Judy. Make sure you lock your walker. Okay, now let's go back.
It's Cedar Creek Senior Community.
Well, we got this. You're gonna do great.
It's go time.
Ready, guys? Cheetahs!
We've got spirit, yes we do. We've got purpose, yes we do. Go Cheetahs!
Cedar Creek is fun. We enjoy ourselves here.
And part of that enjoyment is an intramural sports league with LifeSpark's 40 different senior homes. Cheer is a newer addition. And Wendy Zimmerman is?
Yes, I am the director of fun, 100%.
Why specifically cheer?
I think it's just the idea that there is nothing that can limit our seniors. So when LifeSpark comes up with some sort of idea and says, I want to do this, we all say yes. How are we going to do that? I'm not quite sure, but we'll figure it out.
And they did. I love the pyramid with the walkers.
Yes.
I think that was my favorite move.
Yeah, they absolutely laughed thinking I was kidding. I'm like, I'm not kidding. And then we did it once when we did our first intergenerational practice. And it was like everybody's eyes just lit up and like, oh.
That's the move.
Yes, yeah, that's it.
Key to that move is the younger contingency. Kylie, Cora, and Liliana, who have assimilated perfectly.
The coolest thing about this is like helping out the seniors.
I've been known for doing cheer for a long time and I love volunteering.
You know, it's just fun to work with the seniors. They're always like in a good mood and they're just a joy to work with.
And do they ever work hard?
At the end of the day, we're tired.
And while it's mostly a women's game,
My wife likes doing it. I'm being honest with you.
but they are all in this together and all in at that.
We're doing a lot of things I never thought we'd do.
When I see them achieve things that they started out thinking they couldn't do, it just makes you feel very proud. All right, friends, ready to do it again?
And with that, we introduce the Cedar Creek Cheetahs. In East Bethel with photojournalist Dave Charest. Susan Elizabeth Littlefield, WCCO News.
The spring high school sports tournaments are over, but there is a summer tournament that plays out as a bit of a club sport. Competitive girls beach volleyball grew out of COVID when players couldn't play in gyms. It's grassroots and growing, and yesterday's state tournament in Lakeville was proof.
The sun's really nice, but I really enjoy like the atmosphere of getting to play other people because all the beach community has always been great. There's little to no drama and everyone gets along pretty well.
Well, they have been around since 1999, a women's full tackle football team known as the Minnesota Vixen. The number of participants has grown and so has expectations.
Michelle Braun loves football, anchored the offensive line for the Minnesota Vixen women's team for 20 seasons. Last fall, she joined the Augsburg staff as an assistant up at the press box on game days. And spends her summer as an assistant on the Vixen team she used to play for. a collection of athletes that don't just play the game, they play it at a high level, heading to Salt Lake Saturday for the conference championship and having a ball in the process.
All right, hit on three. 1, 2, 3, hit!
This team has grown since you played.
Oh, yeah, no, totally.
What's happened?
You know, people buying into the concept that women can play tackle football.
The numbers have steadily moved to near 60 players on the roster. So many that are on the team that won't see a lot of playing time, but still enjoy the process.
Our depth is very talented. So even those that aren't maybe getting a ton of reps on offense or defense are starring on special teams for us.
Still playing?
Oh, yeah.
That brings us to the most veteran player on the squad.
Hit! Get in the gap, Kaylee!
Red Bryant is 53 years old, tried coaching for a season, but came back on the field because of something her late father believed.
My daddy, on his, rest in peace, he said, play it until you don't have the desire. I don't want to do it anymore.
You still love this, don't you?
I love it.
And that's what they look for and have found, a personality profile of a competitor that loves teams.
The first thing I say is, do you have an internal drive? Just something that maybe you've been missing a team environment, because football is the greatest team sport. Hey, last Rob's all on the line!
It's worked, and it's worked very well this season.
Doing something where somebody said that you can't do it, or why should you do that, or, it fuels you.
This is it. It's a home stretch.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Vixen on 3. 1, 2, 3. Vixen!
And thank you to Mike Max for that report. The team will now play for a national championship, and they got here with some help from Slovakia. That is where kicker Michaela Durskova grew up playing soccer. She made the game-winning field goal to upset Salt Lake last week. She met someone in Amsterdam who told her about the Vixen and then moved here. This is her first experience with American football.
I never seen the game before, so it was just to be honest, I didn't know that in American football you can kick the balls.
What did it mean to kick a 39-yard field goal to send your team to the championship?
I think it was the best feeling in my football career. I think it was the best feeling in career athlete in my life.
The Minnesota Lynx beat the Phoenix Mercury this past week, and the win brought some new accomplishments to a growing list for star rookie Olivia Miles. Miles posted a career-high 33 points. If that's not impressive enough, those 33 points are the most by a rookie in franchise history. She also became the fastest player in the WNBA history to reach 400-plus points, 100-plus assists, and 100-plus rebounds. Miles, along with Kayla McBride, became the first duo in Lynx history to each score 30-plus points in the same game. Congratulations, lady. Later, though, the Lynx fell behind in their game with Los Angeles and lost Olivia Miles to an ankle injury. Not to worry, they still found a way to win. They played what has been a trademark this season, a strong comeback in the second half. It was a lot of work, but they found ways. Nia Coffey getting a late look made the Sparks pay. As we said, Miles went down with an ankle injury and did not return to play, but watched her teammates close it out. They had no update on her status after the game. The Lynx win 96-87. There have been murmurs, but this week they were confirmed by the star herself. Take a look.
I know what I'm capable of.
Yes, she is back. Suni Lee is making a run at a third Olympics. The gymnastics star announced her comeback today, about 2 years out from the Los Angeles Games. The 23-year-old says she is back in the gym and ready to return to work. She'll be looking to add to her 6 Olympic medals, including 2 gold. Thanks for watching this week's Women in Sports. I'm Amelia Santaniello, and we'll be back with more great stories next week.